took two trades. One went over 90%, another went over 70%. I'm gonna break them down in detail for you right now. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video, because we're going to give out so much gems here and you don't want to miss anything. So make sure you tap that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads that we have. Alrighty. So my friends, what we have here is the Nvidia chart. And first things first, on all of my charts, every morning I draw my levels fresh for myself and also my friends in the academy. So what levels I'm speaking of are two major types. One is your hourly levels and also my pre-market levels, okay? Now I differentiate my levels, and that's a personal preference. So you can use colors, lines, dashes, whatever you want to do. TradingView is great with letting you personalize your markers. And for me, I like yellow for my levels, and then I want to differentiate my pre-market from my other levels. So my pre-market levels are these dotted lines, and pre-market levels come from the pre-market time, okay? Price action is going to be broken up in three different divisions. We have pre-market, we have intraday, and we have post-market. If you don't have it broken up on your chart, it's a simple fix. You simply go to the little gear stick setting here, and you want to go to the data modification, and you want your session to have extended, not regular. All you have to do is hit the drop down box and switch it, and then hit OK, and then you'll be able to have the different time frames here. I also wanted you to know something too when it comes to seeing them clearly. The pre and post market hours, their background, you can change the color, but the key to make sure that it's easy to see is the opaqueness, right? The opaqueness needs to be low because you do not want to have a bright color in your face. You want to just have it highlight, like a little highlighter of the area, okay? So once I have the pre-market data on, y'all, I simply mark the high and the low of price when in regards to that pre-market time. So as you can see, this is the highest point it went to, so I mark my high there. This is the lowest point it went to here. Now, these other levels here, these solid yellow lines, I get those from the hourly time frame and also previous day high and low. As you can see, this is the lowest point from the late Tuesday, and I want to highlight too here this level from Monday and also from Friday. It was Friday's high, and then it was also Monday's low. Now I have those marked, and I'll show you while we're in this trade and how it really went. So Nvidia broke through, it pushed up early in the morning and then made a nice push to the downside, breaking pre-market low. Okay, so what I like to see when we are looking for a possible trade to the upside or downside, a break of pre-market levels in either direction is a great indicator for me to say, oh, pay attention, but it's not an entry. Got it? Now we're looking for our entry. We see a nice push to the downside still here, but no entry yet. Okay, strong candles. We always want to make sure we know where we're entering, but also where we're exiting. Okay, now what I see here, once we got this nice strong push to the downside off of pre-market low, we get to see a flag forming here, and we love a good flag, right? So with this flag here, I have my entry, which is on the opposite side of the flag to the downside, and then my stop loss is simply on the opposite side of the flag. A price goes against me, it doesn't want to push down anymore, and it goes up, I just get out of the trade. We got into this beautiful play to the downside, nice push down to our first profit target, which we call TP1, right? TP is take profit 1. So this is where we're going to take off 50% off of our contracts and getting paid for the work we've done thus far. And you want to know where I got this level from? 217.87. I want to highlight and show you it's not just out of the blue, it's not just by coincidence, right? It is an intentional level, okay? Now look at Monday's low. That is Monday's low, y'all. Look at that. Beautiful. Monday's low. And then also, look, lines up perfectly with Friday's high. So once we have levels to the left, we're able to make an informed decision to the right. Look exactly where price action was able to break, but it retested that Tuesday's low and Friday's high, and then made another push to the downside. This red line here, which is my TP2, this is going to be the daily 20. That's an indicator called the daily 20. Why is that important? Well, as you can see, price was, it pushed down with a lot of force, was unable to break through it, pushed back up, and had issues with it here. This is why understanding your levels of support and resistance and taking profit as you go is going to be your best bet when it comes to, actually having longevity in this thing called trading. Now, let's take a pause for a second. I'm hosting a free masterclass with my husband. We're going to break down in detail this and so much more. To get into that room, all you have to do is comment the word class down below, and we'll will send over the details so you can come in and learn some amazing gems, right? So if you're learning something here, make sure you smash that like button so we know that you like these kind of videos so we can make more of them. All right, let's go to the second trade that went. Now this was IWM, and I can't stress how beautiful it is to catch plays like this in real time with our friends online. We trade live every day with our friends, and I call my people that I trade with friends because it's exactly that, right? So we trade live on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, every day in the morning from 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And this was caught live with our friends online. And nothing is more rewarding than seeing your students or your people win. Like, how cool is this that we literally all knew, we had a clear plan of what we were looking for. We waited for our entry and we executed to the T. This was over an 80% trade on this IWM trade, and it was done before 10 o'clock. Like, you can't ask for nothing better than that. So anywho, let's get into it. What worked, what didn't work? Well, in this case, what worked? All right. So we remember my dotted lines here, pre-market high, pre-market low. Pre-market high broke with a lot of force, and that was like, okay, let's pay attention. Strong buyers pushing up, strong bullish candle, and we were able to see, hey, it just kept pushing up with what's lots of strength. But we are not chasers here. We don't need to chase because chasing just gives you unnecessary stress. We don't need to do that. What we do is we wait for our entry. Now, another critical level that was approaching was a previous high. Let me show you here. Now, if you go over, look to the left to trade to the right, my friends. As you can see, this is Friday. Friday's high. That's the highest point it got to and could not get over that at any other point. So now we're back up on Fridays. We're back here in that area of Friday's high. It is now Tuesday, and we're aware that this was a strong, very strong level on Friday. Okay, as you can see here, there was a wick that was formed. Sellers came and pushed price down at that level. What we saw here now, the next candle created another pullback and gave us our entry, right? So this was our pullback strategy in play right here, where we were able to see the entry was on the top of that pullback, right? On the top of that pullback, and our stop loss is simply at the bottom. Now, once we got this entry, it was a beautiful push to the upside here to the ORB high. Once we got through the ORB high, my friends, it was to the next target, which is 290.87. It was a beautiful play. Like I said, can you see that there was no crazy fight from sellers? Buyers took control and pushed that thing all the way up. I want you to see too, with the volume down here, the volume bars confirmed that uptrend. The volume bars is a great indicator to help you find confluence or confirm, hey, are buyers really stepping up? Is this an actual uptrend? So I love to confirm my decision or my bias in either an uptrend or a downtrend with the confluence of the volume bar, right? So these volume bars down here, it's an indicator that you can add to your chart that just gives you a visual of who's stepping up. Are buyers in control? Are sellers in control? Now, if we're in an uptrend like we are here, my friends, you want to see strong green volume bars. And what I mean strong, they're bigger in size. That shows strength, right? So I'm looking at the volume bars, I'm looking at the candles. They're both in agreement. We have strong candles, right? We have strong buyers candles. We have strong candles pushing up, and we also have large volume bars that are now both showing confluence of this price action pushing to the upside. Now, listen, y'all, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, make sure you go ahead and like this video. Help me get this video to 1,000 likes. Comment down below and let me know something you learned from this video or something you want to learn going forward. I love reading my comments, and I do listen to y'all. So go ahead and put in the comments something you learned or you want to learn going forward. If you ever want to trade with us live and hear our thought process, see our screens, all you have to do is comment the word trade down below. Remember, we are also hosting that masterclass that you want to get into that room. Comment the word class so you can get a lot more gems. Alrighty. We also have our futures division where you're able to trade in the evening. If you're like, Tanisha, I cannot trade in the daytime. It just doesn't work for me. No worries. We have a futures division that they trade from 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. So you have more than one way to tap in, my friends, and access this market. Alrighty. Until the next one, I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed rest of the year. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.